second demo class of UGC NET batch 11 ko MIS tutorial ke. Okay, so briefly about myself. I gaming Helal kawi ko. I graduation Delhi University da masters na JNU da complete tawi. Ko UGC NET-JRF si I first attempt da 2019 da crack tawgre. Adui matung da ikon 2021 dagi horaga hojik phoba MIS ki starting batch tagi ko NET-JRF ki experiencing ki guidance that involve hoye ko. So this is my brief introduction. So we'll start the class with the chapter Research Aptitude Unit 2. Okay, ma'am, screen share tawre. Adu nokogi device ta screen visual oirabra oidabra. Please check and let me know. Yes.
It's visible. Please continue.
All right. So research aptitude. Ikoi ngarang demo class first demo class ta iko Oza Johnson na conduct tawkhibda ko. Mana samlapna ikoi unit chapter si paper 1 general paper 1 sida yauriba unit sing unit tara sui haibagi idea kaido nakoida share tawgre ko. So one among them is unit 2. Unit 2 se ko yoina second unit ko the research aptitude se unit 2 da way. So research aptitude si yamna kanaba aikoigi unit amo igani kaigino haibda aikoina sigi UGC NET-JRF clear tawrakanda chapterba lambi ama PhD haibase aikoi milestone amani ko sigi milestone si aikoina sanction na honabada amasung complete tawba kanda ko research si journey dune aikoina chapter ko. So what is research? Then what is the process of research? What are the types of research? What are the applications used in research? Everything aikoina sigi unit sida yamna general oiba haidi broad oiba ko macro analysis macro study tawgane haiba ko. Research si aikoina yamna broad oiba haibadi tongan discipline da leiriba aikoi physics, chemistry, biology, history, sociology, political science ani yam lei ko. Si myam sida broad oiba understanding le koina yengane ko sida. So sina aikoi broad understanding ne micro and chatlaga de koina si broad understanding si nattaba suppose pol science ki manungda geography ki manungda research community tawgani haibado sigi micros le horaga aikoina micros de changlakane ba ko haidi every subject ki magi tongan ba uniqueness amadi le ko adu uniqueness to natte aikoina de yengdo general le ba ko general si yamna broad about topic ne. So according to the syllabus given by the NTA and UGC the yauriba topics mapan suye ko. So broad topics which are first the research meaning, type and characteristics which we will be covering today. Angamba khara koi cover tawgani ko. Then there are other topics positivism and post-positivistic approach to research. Third methods of research so that experimental, descriptive, historical, ethnographic different methods of research having it. Fourth qualitative and quantitative methods. Five steps of research. So yamna purano. Sixth thesis and article writing. So MA tamba student na ayam knowledge lena deko. So for the kanganeva. Chimaming taram ko research, methods of research, qualitative, quantitative, steps of research. May am say them rough idea khadi lena but not up to the level of UGC NET exam. Okay. Then thesis and article writing very new topics ne. Next formatting and styles of referencing. This is new topics. Then application of ICT in research. This is new and last research ethics. Sige last ki point marise topic marise. Kara advance
Junior,
ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯗꯦꯟ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯃꯉꯥꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯈꯔ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯗꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯂꯦꯖ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯒꯅꯤ ꯊꯥꯖꯩꯀꯣ ꯑꯦꯁꯄꯤꯔꯦꯟ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯗ but we will also dive deeper into all of these topics okay sine koi syllabus topics ki brief idea doni ko but look at this koi gi kari se note se koi na page masing chi uba taraga this da page se 83 page notes ne ko yam is the yaw se so we'll be doing all of these topics very much in details okay so now first topic se koi haura se ko research meaning type and characteristics hai base sing asi yengani aduga aikoina nainaba yaba topic sing do yeng kanda asig mari lenaba question khara chu last ta lochilap kanda yeng se ko pyq dagi hangkiba question khara okay everybody so what is research research hai base aikoina word breakdown to taragadi re haiba ama search haiba ma ko ani ji punjilaga oye ko so re and search re habege artadi again habene ko amuk hanna search habana to find thijanba habene ko so amuk hanna thijanba so there is something koina keno ama lay ko society there something is occurring keno ama ai religion habase mayamna dharma se chatne ko dharma se practice taweba cultures mayamna practice tawi ko politics se mayamna involve oy ko this society the living ngakta ba okay evaporation condensation this every daily life that chathariba process ngakta ko okay so siguma mayam se akoina amuk khanna thijanba aduga anouba ideas puthoknai hotnaba ko anouba mit yengaga anouba tool sinnaraga anouba theory apply toraga puthoknai hotnaba anouba knowledge okay so that is called research so why is it breakdown toraga akoina sumina meaning si phange ko okay so research mean to find out something new in the topic that already existed hai ko already lairabase topic to already lairaba phenomenon do already lairaba process to ado akoina amuk hanna anouba mit yeng de yenga kari anouba puthokpa yage kari anouba akoina understanding purakpa ya hai do tidokna honamne ko so this is called research so tongan ba statement amada kai hai it is a quest at the journey amne ko which is taken for finding new information about the things we already know samane ko meaning de okay so sida scholar amale pv young hai na ko mana definition of pyramid research ki so what is research according to pv young research is the systematic method of discovering new fact or verifying the old fact their sequence interrelationships causal explanation and the natural laws which govern them hai ko so sida akhoni yengba yaba point hai gade it is a systematic method hai ko systematic hai badi akhona step by step 9 na 1 2 3 4 5 6 step 1 taramaga 2 chat tharkani 2 di 3 lakani ko 1 di 3 4 di 7 ni chongba yade hariba ko so systematic oina akhona chat thagane ba of discovering new fact or verifying the old fact and others share ko okay so this is the meaning of research meaning si de akhona question di la oi ko akhoi chahi mari manga mamang da question la khare adugumba question hojik si yamna lakpai chance ne be laksu laktre khara advance oiba question applied oiba question hange ko but si khangba su darkar ne ba who knows suddenly makhona question sigumba question jo hanglakpa ya haiba ko okay now next what is the objective of research research tawrisi kai pandam no haido what do you want to do with the research to generate the new knowledge anuba knowledge puthokna hotna ko siama lere next to review and synthesize the existing knowledge okay so anuba kainoma study tawdri ko suppose covid-19 se lakpada mayamna covid-19 se maming pho invent tawde ko yamna thijalaba kanda covid-19 haina virus ama leire haina makoina maming thon kibane ko so this is new knowledge generate tawba ko then covid-19 se understand tawre ko understand tawraba kanda existing knowledge on kreba okay so do you think covid-19 se akoina understand tawresina loirena thajabra loide ko covid-19 gi knowledge covid-19 sigi vaccine pothokra taraga so future da amuk anoba mong gi covid-19 lakpa yare bene ko so sigumba already existing tawraba ꯃꯤꯅ ꯊꯤꯖꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯊꯝꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯅꯣꯂꯦꯖꯇꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯗꯤ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯄꯦꯔꯤꯃꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯀꯩ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯔꯤ ꯀꯩ ꯑꯟꯗꯔꯁꯇꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯔꯤꯚ꯭ꯌꯨ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯧꯋꯦꯀꯣ so this is also the objective of research ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯅꯣꯂꯦꯖ ꯐꯥꯏꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯅꯣꯂꯦꯖ ꯂꯩꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯀ ꯔꯤꯁꯥꯔꯆ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯆꯦꯟꯖꯦꯁ ꯂꯥꯛꯏ ꯂꯥꯛꯇꯦ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ ꯊꯤꯖꯤꯟꯕ ꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯁꯨ objective of research ꯅꯦꯕ then last to investigate the existing problem and offer solution to them okay sina aikoi society da ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯗꯦꯂꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯐꯇ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯩꯀꯣ ꯍꯦꯜꯊꯀꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯩ okay then ꯔꯤꯂꯤꯖꯟꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯀꯝꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯅꯦꯂꯤꯖꯝ ꯏꯁꯨ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯩ ꯄꯣꯂꯤꯇꯤꯛꯁꯀꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯩꯀꯣ different problems ꯂꯩ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯣꯗ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯗꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯁꯣꯂꯨꯁꯟꯁꯤ ꯊꯤꯖꯤꯟꯒꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ so ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯣꯜꯕ ꯇꯧꯔꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ you need to do the research on the problem okay so this is the objective of research ahanda generate new knowledge second review and synthesize the existing knowledge third na existing problems in study tawraga adugi solution thidokna hotnaba okay I hope it's making clear to you research key objectives okay now next laktori bese yamna important hoy ko the characteristic of research habasi sida yaw points in research key saktam se tak na gi oiba magi features hai tare ko ekoi human being ama lei taragade human being ama si mamit pangani manaton pangani suna makhut pangani makhong pangani hai ko so sina human being ne taeba human being mamai pande ko okay mamai pal si animals ki pale ko so research se kai features na define tawe hadani characteristic of research hai re okay so first objectivity hai objectivity se yamna koina important over point amane objectivity haibadi biasness yaudrba partiality leitraba ko aikoina mityeng makhal amne hai tare ko suppose sida keno ma le ko sise aina shape amne hai ko suppose this is the cube ne ko sise aina yeng da cube ne hai ba mi amne yeng su cube oire amna su yeng cube oire ko so according to everybody sigi shape se cube ne hai tare so it means it is objective hadi multiple people na verify to bakanda achumba only one identity oira posakse si objective oiba means aina yengudana green machu oi amna yengudana red machu oi haido adugumba potse objective natte hai ko so means there is only one truth one explanation of that thing okay objectivity ki tongana topic la kani ko the fazana yengse example makhal ga loina sida just know that hadi something ama leibase adugi chapchana ma se karino hana define tawibado adu objective oye ko ekoi personal oiba thoughts ekoi personal oiba preferences biasness yaudavida objective oiba ko okay next reliability haibadi ekoi thajaba yaba haibani ko something which is trustworthy ekoi test tawraga puthorakpa kari se result se keno ma test tawre ko ekoi blood test taweba blood ki sample am laure ko mi amadagi e chingthokre ko e chingtho ase lab ta thajale side mane phangiba blood ki report se sisiga si chamana sample se khaido ga topa lab amada phangba sample duga magi report se chamana ga neba si kai ko reliability ko because same process repeat taw taraga de same thing dagi same result phange habani ko aikoina thajaba ya je adugi neba because it is trustworthy so sigumba quality se research ki quality reliable oi hai ko research tawraga tholakpa answer do tholakpa result do aikoina thajaba thambe hai ne ko covid-19 vaccine oxford university na semlak khibase aikoina thajaba ya adu maram oiraga mi na vaccine se kaplaga anaba lengi bne ko so this is the reliability so two qualities sukre ko one is objectivity second is reliability third na validity hai ko validity hai de koina sinariba procedure ko koina sinariba instrument koina tawriba test koina apply tawriba concept sigo me amse loina accurate oiba aduna aranba amta yaudaba ko achumba process follow tawba ko aduna achumba result aranuk thoroi it will be producing the correct result. Okay, so karigumba ikoina procedure se suppose aina instrument se thermometer ama sinnagadabda atopa instrument ama sinnarurene then aina phanggadaba result achumbadu phangaroi ko, so it means you have to use the correct instrument. Okay, then achumba test blood test ta aikoina mayam anaba lengmada chatpada thengnarangani CBC blood test, then liver function test chuma mayam lay ko. The CBC test tawda LFT tawraga taw taragadi answer result phangido daka level result phangaroi ko, so means CBC LFT sida karamba achumba tawgudabno haido adumado chumna follow tawibado adubu valid tawba kawe ko, means you need to follow the correct process, use the correct instrument, test concept everything. Okay, si chumna follow taw taragadi ekoi research se achumba lambi de sakane hai ko, otherwise research se tonganba aran lambi na sakhrane hai ko. Okay, sina validity le. Fourth accuracy ko, accuracy have the kaino ekoi toriba research se ade puthoriba result to findings kawe ko, the finding which is coming from the research should be accurate. It means error oidaba mistake laitaba kaugane ko, so we should be producing the correct result in accuracy hai ko. Next credibility. Credibility have the research gi akoina some reputation gi type ta laibe ko. Okay, reputation karigino have the research sida akoina follow toriba procedure do sanaba procedure follow tobigani ko. Suppose aina calculation changba research ta calculation tawdabida tawtaragadi research ki best procedure follow toba kauroroi ko. Okay, so aina thermometer ga mi amagi temperature on gadabse thermometer use tawdre khaloba ko, aina thermometer use tawdabida khutna paire yengeba ko sigi se jim kan da ai magi hakchang si sagal inge ado ma si arum haure ka ina yohna hai taragadi ko arum hawi haude, this is not a good procedure. Okay, chap chana ko yeng taragadi procedure si kai dawni thermometer sinnaraga my body temperature to check tawigane ko, so body temperature check thorakanda okay magi degree se body si 50 degrees Celsius or for example, then masi aikoina fever or haigane ko. Okay, so procedure to chumna follow tawbagi aikoina hojiki high result to thajaba repeated oiba result amane ko, so credible oiba ko. Okay, so research tawbakanda aikoina sinna doriba kari se data hai tare ko, data si makhal ani thokani secondary data hai ma and primary data hai ma ko. Secondary data asina aikoina already publish taraga leiraba like kumba articles kumba newspaper gumba ko aikoina thijaludaba hai tare mina already thidoga lerama data do adu secondary data kawe ko. Then primary haigana aikoina researcher amoina isana chatlaga thijaluba data se primary kawe ko. So research ta aikoina credible oiba haibadi depending on the type of research secondary data use tawkibi ai natragana primary tawbi ai, or we can use the combine of primary and secondary data depending on the type of the research. Okay, so sanaba research topic to sanaba data se aikoina maram sana use tawbiba ko, so it makes the research credible. aikoina reputation oiba thajaba yaba research ama produce tawgane ko. Okay, so ma'am point number 5 yaukre ko, so makha tadri kaida akoida just a little bit I want to ask whether all of you are able to follow me till here or not, so just give your opinion. Kumar, okay, Shani, Sadia, okay, Ramesh, okay, very good. So let's continue further then. Next point is generalizability ko. Sigi wahi jingse ekoi research ke language ko mane ko ekoina society da level da language da law se khang da ya de ko law khang da de pau phau na ya de ba no research ke language ma khala mane ko si matung da su la khine ba geology, epistemology, methodology ka na ko ontology ka na so do me am se research ke language se research language se ko na khang da ga di ekoi taura le ne ko mine research ke discussion tor kan da, so ekoina si meaning se patana khang da ga di researcher high level researcher ki level da yau kharne ba ko, means you will be getting the concepts clarified. Okay, next point number 6, which is generalizability. So what is generalizability habit equina diagram shana yeng se ko diagram sida equina yemda a population haise sigi box ina represent tawi ko sigi achuba circle se population ne ko population ai koi society ki population na yeng asu ya sidagi some group of people ama ko sida kona sample ana consider tawgani ko hari population sidagi sample si lauthora ine ko okay ado research tawba kanda equina society ki mi khuding mangta chatlaga ekoi makoi de finding tawba yade ko kagino haibada it is not possible in the reality okay aiko manipur society se understand tawge taradi imphal east gi suppose imphal dagi mi chama okay then thawbal dagi mi yankai okay bisnupur dagi mi yankai suppose like that okay then ukhrul dagi mi yankai ko sume multiple areas dagi mi se collection tawraga adudai sample one lawrine ko ado combine study tawraga phangba result do manipur gi result ne manipur da sigi train si u phange hana khoina conclude tawba yai hariba ko amuk hange ko haidi population se manipur ne lawro this is the manipur entire manipur population sina ko gi society gi manipur gi different district ke some groups ne ko siwena lawrja certain numbers of the population se ko na sample se select tawraga makoi da certain things amagi study tawgane ba makoi da question hangani makoi na hairakpa answer do ikoi na record tawgane ko record do phangba answer do ade ikoi na analysis tawraga research question do gi answer khar puthorakani ko to ikoi na puthore ba answer ja samples they lakpa answer ne ba but ikoi na kai tawni haibda sample de lakpa oiraga su sample si kari de puthore no population de puthore ne ko aduna ikoi na phangba result se sample sigi ne haira roiba manipur sigi result ne haira ne haidi from a big location you select a small part of it you study the small part and whatever result you get you say it is about the bigger part haidi ko small to big have ne ko so sigi application ja sigi process se kai ko wi ha ta generalizability generalization ko okay so the extent to which the finding of a study are applicable to other similar setting or the bigger population is called generalizability. So research ta yamna
broadcast over
important
ya
hoiba
kari nung din
point
handi ya
amane ko generalizability harise so kawu ya roi ko so finding inside the laboratory manungda ekona testing toraga
ya
phangba result se the population sample da phangba result se outside the laboratory or the real population da apply togane haina ekona thajab thamba se isigo generalizability kawe okay next point is simple ore ko empirical haidi real world da ekona mitna uba phangba society kari se environment se chitagi lawson ba data okay knowledge and the concept come from the direct experience ekona experience ki haibadi ekoi sense organs mitna uraga sigi practice ama chathari si festival si conduct tawri haibase ekona mitna uraga kai tawni ko nakong se taraga lawson ba knowledge ne ko adu gi se experience lakpa knowledge kawe natragana scientific devices sinaraga ekona temperature measure tawgumba okay then all of this come under what it is called empirical real world lagi through the experience of your own sense organ or through the scientific device then it is called empirical so research is also an empirical process haibani ko next systematic chinoi khalam gani ko empirical haibasi everything is not empirical haina ko mainly in the context of social science da empirical oi ba oi da haidi koina observe to ngam da le ko because abstract oi ba concept le ba okay suppose feeling of something feeling of love okay then generosity okay then culture okay so what am say abstract concept ne ko si koina empirical oi de hai ne ko but it is also studied in a specific way si empirical na study tawai ko masa ki tongan na subject sing na si empirical na study tawnai hot nei Okay, so this is also empirical. Next, the systematic. Systematic is very easy. Research process ta proper stepwise follow tawgani ko 1 2 3 4 5 and ko logical and the defined procedures follow tawigani sibu systematic process kawgani ba. Next, the replicability, point number 9. Replicability haibadi copy. Okay, copy dawna puthokpa. Research ikoi conduct tawbase sisi chumna tawbi taragadi ko akoina phangba result se amuk hanna same research se another repetition tawba kanda result se repeat tarakane ba se ta ise kaigno akoina tawriba research process to replicable oi haine. Okay, we should do the research in such a way that any other person can conduct similar research on a similar object and verify the earlier finding. There will be consistency of the findings. Okay, consistency is similar result. Result last point, research is cyclical. Cyclical ID research is how gonna go? Then point number yore. It goes on like this. Okay, research is a process. It begins with the problem and also end with the problem. It is cyclic in nature. So I need research conduct sida I conclusion tarameko. Sida loy deva si topic research. Somebody else atopo mi ana laga sida research how kibi man home that thambiram ganiko. Okay, so it can go on like this and like this. Yareko. So these are the different characteristic of research: objectivity, reliability, validity, accuracy, credibility, generalizability, empirical, systematic, replicable, and cyclical. Okay, so is it making sense to all of you? Before we go to the next part, just give a thumbs up or any response. Okay, Bandana, Ramesh, Chanu, okay, Jemina, Loibi, Ronaldo. Okay, thanks all of you. I think we can continue further. Okay. Now, this one, see next topic se concept or terminologies. See real language of research ko. See khara tough oiba hai tare ko. You might have come across these topics in many places. Okay, come across to khibami singe hai bani ko. But I'm damn sure that this will be very difficult to most of you. These are confusing topics. Hai tare ko. Confusing oi. Exam the question la kanda mayam si ko ngawi ko. So let me try to break it down to the simplest way. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, now what is axiology? Axiology haibadi aikoigi value system ko. Value system sida what is values? Values ta aikoina concern ta odise something is good or something is bad haibdani ko. Okay, so what is good or what is bad by looking at the society. Reality sida aikoina yengjingani ko. Yengsilaga karina faribno kaina fattabno, what is moral, what is immoral haibase sigi concern tawriba branch of studies axiology ko ko hojikti chidam tasel logo gyan tarakigani makhada diagram ka galun lakani ko. Just follow the procedure that I am trying to do. Okay, next ontology sida hai the value system ne ko, ethics and values. Next ontology. Ontology sidana akoina reality si engani ko. Reality si engakanda something is existing in reality or not have si engane. So suppose akoina kanom study tawdore ko. Suppose I am trying to study culture. Culture am study tawdore. Language am study tawdore. Okay, so sigi language sa society that already exists tawrabra tawdibra mean sidna bra sidna dabra have the does it exist or not haibase sigi study toriba existential reality se so questioning the existence of something je se ontology ko so iko physics sorry philosophy ki part amane ko so we'll not dive much deep here we just look at these questions sida yang se whatever we study in science have already been there
Oh,
irrespective of our thinking akoina khangagasu khangdragasu akoina study tawdoriba something se already leirama pot ne ko akoina leitra pona ma se akoina imagine tawraga study tawba yade because it doesn't happen like that okay the study of this science is called as ontology so it is a part of metaphysics hayega ontology is part of metaphysics important point is the highlight tawriba se ko so metaphysics hai che kaino it is a part of philosophy dealing with the abstract concept such as being knowing identity time space so we'll not go here this is philosophy okay so philosophy ke part ne ikone will not go there but ontology na concern taurisi something exists in reality or not so if it exists how does it exist have the so next ontology ki two types layega amana objectivism or objectivity next subjectivity or subjectivism okay so yenga se ko so what is objective ontology or objectivism objective ontology haise akoina khangagasu khangdragasu ko already something is existing in the reality independently havene ko so the belief that there is an external reality independent of our knowledge of it akoina khangagasu khangdragasu something is there habdo ko aduni akoina objectivity hase means aina khangdasu mina de khangiba kanam lay hase ko so kaino lay si yenga se suppose sida aigi yum mapanda upal kha si u khara hori ko there are some trees outside my house so aina hare ko the u khara hori hai okay so aina hare ga ya de ko other people na la am ka yen ko u se hori ba hoda bra do however mo ne yen do ko so means me na so verify tore any so verify tore lo na verify tong me ko so objective hai the cinema means everybody is able to verify it according to everybody it is the same thing have the ko so objectivity hai cinema subjectivity hai ga na depending on the person aigi perspective hai tare ko one person lagi so objectivity se third person perspective hai na su khang na ne ko subjective hai ga completely opposite ne ko mi na hai ba hai da to kro ai na kai khali no hai do ado te important se ko okay so suppose movie am la ko movie hojikan movie la khre avatar ai na ko avatar movie se akoina se hai se ba rating pi re ko suppose rating pi se rotten tomato imdb en ka rating le film yengba mi sing khang ga ne ko suppose mo na 9 rating out of 10 ka pi re ba okay so sise mi am gi knowledge systematic oiba ko rating agency amana makoi standard me am de assessment tawraga pire ibe rating ne ko according to this ratings avatar je yamna good quality of movie amne haidi yam moi movie gi metrics sa yamna high level gi movie ne high kare ko means objective oiba reality ne sis okay but kari gumba aina high level ko avatar je si to khroba aina yengone movie hall chala cinema hall da ko so avatar je aina rating je 3 out of 10 pi re ba avatar je yade da adu idu si nungai de si phajade simain taw da me pangai hare ko so this is according to me only aina khan ma do ko sigumba ai khakte personal experience se si subjectivity ka weba okay mi ga banara ga complete oiba chamana ba independent reality do depending on a certain standard so this is called objectivity aina personal experience ka loina puthorpa hojiki anything do kari opinion hai tare ko it is called subjectivity ontology so something is existing avatar is exist tawre ko but how according to me avatar is phata movie ne heba but according to all the people it is a good movie okay so sina objectivity sina subjectivity hai ko okay sida yaur se dum yeng tho yagani so first person perspective haina khangna gani ko subjectivity sta and subjectivity see it is influenced by feeling thought social process so thoughts feelings se personal oibane ko ai feelings ai thoughts matung ina aina movie se phajai phajate hai ne ko mina hai to khre okay and ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯣꯟꯇꯣꯂꯣꯖꯤꯁꯤ ꯌꯦꯡ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯦꯟꯂꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯟꯁꯀ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯃꯥꯎꯟꯇꯦꯟ ꯗꯦꯟ ꯔꯦꯟꯐꯣꯜ ꯀꯣ ꯚꯣꯜꯀꯦꯅꯣ ꯗꯦꯟ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯦꯝꯄꯔꯦꯆꯔ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯏꯪꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄꯗꯁꯨ ꯏꯪꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯒꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯇꯦꯝꯄꯔꯦꯆꯔ ꯆꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯁꯨ ꯏꯪꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯒꯅꯦꯕ ꯁꯣ ꯏꯠ ꯏꯁ ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯤꯁꯇꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯕꯠ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯤꯁꯇꯦꯟꯁꯅꯦꯕ ꯕꯠ ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯒꯨꯝꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯁꯝ ꯁꯦꯂꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯟꯒꯨꯝꯕꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯊꯣꯠꯁ ꯐꯤꯂꯤꯡꯁꯇ ꯕꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯟꯁꯦꯞꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯏꯠ ꯏꯁ ꯏꯟꯇꯔ ꯁꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯄꯤꯔꯤꯌꯦꯟꯁ ꯋꯤꯆ ꯏꯁ ꯀꯃꯤꯡ ꯑꯟꯗꯔ ꯁꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯣꯟꯇꯣꯂꯣꯖꯤ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯁꯣ ꯁꯤꯅ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯁꯤ ꯅꯦꯛꯁꯇ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯁꯦ ꯁꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯣꯟꯇꯣꯂꯣꯖꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯅꯤꯃꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯦꯁꯦꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯌꯦꯕ ꯁꯣꯁꯥꯏꯇꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯈꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯁꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯌꯦꯀꯣ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯁꯣ both are important to shape our understanding of the reality in distinct ways okay ꯁꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯥꯝꯄꯜ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯄꯤꯔꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯤꯔꯕ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯄꯣꯁ ꯍꯔꯄꯥꯟ ꯁꯤꯚꯤꯂꯥꯏꯖꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯄꯣꯇꯔꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯐꯪꯉꯦꯀꯣ ꯄꯣꯇꯔꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯐꯪꯉꯦ ꯈꯜꯂꯣꯕ ꯄꯣꯇꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯤꯔꯕ ꯊꯥꯎꯖꯟꯁ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯌꯔꯁ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯒꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯇꯔꯤꯁꯦ ꯆꯍꯤ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯁꯨꯔꯕꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯂꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯥꯔꯀꯤꯑꯣꯂꯣꯖꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯁꯔꯚꯦꯅ ꯆꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯏꯟꯠꯇꯨꯅꯦꯕ ꯕꯠ ꯁꯤ ꯄꯣꯇꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯌꯣꯟꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯁꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯌꯣꯟꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯃꯃꯜ ꯄꯤꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯗꯤꯁꯥꯏꯠ ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯁꯕꯖꯦꯛꯇꯤꯚꯤꯂꯤꯇꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯁꯣ ꯏꯠ ꯏꯁ ꯗꯤꯄꯦꯟꯗꯤꯡ ꯑꯣꯟ ꯍꯨ ꯏꯁ ꯁꯦꯂꯤꯡ ꯋꯥꯠ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ so just for an example niko now let's go to the next one sida main oiba ontology yengre objective ontology subjective ontology last constructivism haiba amsu layeko constructivism haisina ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯕꯤꯖꯨꯋꯦꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯀꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯦꯟꯇꯦꯂꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯕꯦꯁꯤꯁꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯥꯏꯟꯁꯦ ꯏꯃꯥꯖꯤꯅꯦꯁꯟꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒꯀꯣ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯂꯤꯇꯤꯁ ꯀꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛ ꯇꯧꯋꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯊꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯁꯦꯂꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯟ ꯁꯄꯣꯁ ꯕꯥꯔꯊꯗꯦ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯈꯜꯂꯣꯀꯣ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯗꯤꯖꯦ ꯁꯦꯂꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯟ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯔ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯈꯜꯂꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦꯀꯣ ꯃꯤ 10 ꯀꯨꯟꯊ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯌꯥꯡꯈꯩ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦꯀꯣ ꯕꯠ ꯃꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯄꯤꯔꯤꯌꯦꯟꯁ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯗꯦꯀꯣ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯌꯦꯅ ꯈꯟꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯑꯃ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯔꯣꯏꯀꯣ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯂꯤꯇꯤꯁꯦ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯀꯣꯒꯅꯤꯁꯟ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯃꯥꯖꯤꯅꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯔꯁꯣꯅꯦꯜ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯄꯤꯔꯤꯌꯦꯟꯁꯅ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯁꯦꯞ ꯇꯧꯋꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯀꯟꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯅꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯅꯥꯎ ꯌꯨ ꯑꯥꯔ being subjective but you are also constructing the reality in your own way okay how the individual actively construct their own notion of reality through their own cognition resulting in the existence of multiple realities okay so different people having different idea of reality have the constructivism kawe okay now asida concept si kona axiology yengre then ontology axiology the values the decide tawrani ko ontology the existence of something existence sida kai kai no idea sida kai lai se magi subtopic se objective then subjective then last constructivism so now before I go to the next part let me know if it is making sense or not okay Ronaldo understood all right Ramesh very good okay let's from Chanu okay Ronaldo Jemina okay very good now repeat the last part which part last part se am chawe ko karamba last part no please let me know constructivism okay all right constructivism sida haise ko sineba individual ama oina ko tongan tonba individual society le ko so same thing ama se experience to kanda society da suppose objective reality am leba objective reality ko objective reality am da mi am participate tawre ko sida festival ama tawri haba natraga ekoi gi mela am tawre ko mela sida mi ama chatle mi ama chu la to mi am chaminare ko sida myam mai mai gi loina participate tawreba so sida laiba mi khudimak se mai magi kari se koi gi experience tongali ko so that is the subjective experience okay subjective ontology ne ba okay so subjective experience ki basis ta mana masagi reality se ko magi imagination magi further understanding to construct tawi ko reality do haitar so next time da ina mela sat nai damakta mela sat tringai da sumena mela se tau khibini ningon da kamai na wari ligane sumain sumain tau bani then si nungai te hado when wari se chat thagane ko so next future course of action se construct oiba kariyam da chat thagine haiba ko so that is the constructivism okay so this is a philosophical paradigm amane haiba ko so depending on my own cognition how do I understand something depending on that aina isagi reality se sise ai mental the imagination da construct tawjai haineba ko okay so multiple realities ne lairse so one person will have different reality than the other person okay so I hope it is clear now the next part say which is much more important which is epistemology okay epistemology say suppose you know something ene kanom khange ko I know something I know something aina kanom khangi se how do I know this something okay nang kamena khangi no haido see question tawba se how do I know that I know something see question tawba se epistemology kawe okay how the individual come to know about the world or the reality gyan thai ko so sima khata na gyan yeng si gyan tar thigani suppose sida epistemology haiba concept se kanana puthora ki haiba da firstly use tawba mi se Frederick Ferrier ko ko man use tawni you need to remember this name for the exam then aikoina knowledge se to know about something makhal ani thok na aikoina sigi knowing knowledge se purak pa yai ko ana kano gi matang khang ma se makhal ani thok na lak pa yai ba either by rationalism or by empiricism okay rationalism hairagana kaino aikoina logic to focus tawani ko logic and reason sigi basis ta aikoina something ama gain taw taragade okay this is called rationalism sida mind sina hen important hoiba the mind is used mostly okay second na empiricism ka hoiko empiricism sida na agoina mind sida base tawroiba knowledge phangnai damakta ko knowledge phangnai damakta agoina sina gadawri si sense organs okay sense organs se eyes ear skin keno ma se aying ma pot ne haitare ko aying ma pot ne se sida mind sina ba haitare gade kaiguma ice cream ne hoitare ko okay asi ice cream ne aduna ai khange si ingam gane hai bese simana hai ta de si rationalism ka gane but empiricism na kai hai gane ice cream je si ingam gane hai do tha jade ba tas saw ing gane ba si tas saw ga skin jina tas saw de ingi hai do phau ta de okay si ice cream ne hai si gi the way of knowing something je empiricism ka ba aina verify ta ga je khangi ne ba am sidana mind si knowledge to aina hana gi dai level logic to sin na ga sense organ si sin da bi da hai ne ice cream je asi aing bo gane hai do gyan tae ko so same thing you are knowing from different ways okay so this is the ice cream wait ko ice cream saw yam pa me ko summer season da this is ice cream cone ko ice cream je rationalism na hai do se ase ice cream na aing bo ram ne hai do ne check to da bi da empiricism na kai hai ne okay se ice cream ne hai na phare adu ai pai re yenge ing bring da bai do ingam ade okay this is a cold one hai da man hai kan ne ko so sida sin se sense organ ne ko natragana hajiki ice cream thermometer hapchan be ai ko thermometer hapchalani temperature to handharani ko so it shows that it is a cold item so this is a rationalism and empiricism so how do you know about this hai do you can know this in two ways knowledge ani makhal ani thona purak pe ai ko rationalism de lak pe ai empiricism de lak pe ai rationalism da focus towards mind is the more authority logic and reason the importance hoiragani empiricism da kaino you will be using the sense organs okay empirical reality the yengane ko so this is the difference between rationalism and empiricism now epistemology si akoina research the yeng kanda makhal ani thokna two main types of epistemology legane ko One is positivism, another is interpretivism. Positivism haiba ama, interpretivism haiba ama ko. So sigi wahi se ani si yamna important hoye ko. So si language amane research ki, so you need to know these meanings. So what is positivism? Positivism hairagadi koina statistical data, okay, verifiable oiba, observable oiba things ta ko koina kai tawdo focus tawraga purakpa knowledge to adubu positivism ka ogane. Scientific approach to knowledge using statistical data and a large participant group. Okay, so koi hypothesis testing tawgani, deduction, views data objectively. Okay, see ma'am say you don't need to dive much deeper. Kay no have the see koi entire research ki chapter se sida sinarba wahi ma'am se loina tongan ton level sa loina magi deep point tamlakhine have ko. So sigi points the loina understand tawgana have it is a very foolish thing. Okay, so we should not do that much. We should just know that positivism sida akon knowledge se gain tawnai damakta. Okay, statistical data, then hypothesis, objective data, quantitative, generalizability, see positivism that apply to we have to khangdamne ko. Okay, by the next topic, by the next part of this chapter, I next class ta see positivism ki concept si fazana maka chauna yankine do loin gyan tarne ko. But just for now, you just need to highlight these keywords. Okay, so positivism na ekone yang ta di samlap na hada science, natural science ka mai lene base positivism ki epistemology होएगा को. Next interpretivism sidana social science का मनी लेने बसे से कोई ना interpretivism ये epistemology होएगा ने. So ये ngasi sida kai kai point no यार से आई कोई ना fully objective और रोएगा subjectivity ला आने को sida कोई society से yung bakanda multiple reality, multiple understanding of something like ने को आई ना gender की matang da. Gender, what is gender? Gender is a fluid of a concept ne ko. Social science tamba missing khanglam gani gender is fluid of a concept ni, it is not fixed. Okay, it can be male, female, then binary gender, transgender, so makal like reko. So this is depend on the interpretation. Okay, so it is not fixed have the go. So sigum se interpret to am sangi mina mi amna mai masa gi opinion to karino have the adu ko khangam sangi ko. So sigum ba fluid oiba dynamic oiba generalized to ya the concept se interpretivism ki epistemology changane ko. Okay, so it is contextual, it is subjective, it is prone to bias, it is less generalizable, and it's opposite organic. So these are the two types of epistemology. Okay, mata kisina science, sina social science. Now sida epistemology sida kari phange haide knowledge se kamai la ino duman takpire ko. Knowledge phange bese amaka ontology sina sigi se knowledge se exist tawra tawdabra haidu check tawgani ko. Axiology sina sigi exist tawba taragadi adagi moral value do right or wrong have to check tawbigani. Sigi statement se no chimpa bo tokya ko. Sida ekoi entire thing that we have discussed about what is axiology, ontology, epistemology learn summarize tawkare ko. So you can understand memorize this statement. Epistemology provide us knowledge, and then ontology check if it is exists or not, with then axiology check if the moral values is right or wrong. Okay, so last part of today's class, research methodology. Okay, research methodology 하듯이 yamna chawba broad oiba topic ama khakni ko. So research methodology se akoina research ama conduct tonai damakta sinariba certain framework. Okay, certain structure ghar le ko. Sigi structure se akoina research to bakanda follow to do ya de ko. Adu research methodology ko ko. Okay, so will not elaborate on this, but just to let you know, there is something called research paradigm. Research paradigm have a concept ama sulay ko. So sina karino hai taragadi research paradigm se akoina some discipline amada, some subject amada, political science da, geography da, then life science da ko research tawdore ko. Adudi hojiki subject to ga chanaba magi certain assumption, certain concept, belief, biasness, ideas khar leramgani ko. Sigi ideas, assumption mayam singchina ekoi research conduct tawnabagi process se guide tawbigane ba. Okay, so that is called the research paradigm. Okay, so different subject ki tongan ba research paradigm distinct oivel lai ko but general one ko research paradigm se yeng kanda sini haning is research paradigm gi component ahum khak lai ba general one yeng kanda ko so which is the component amana ontology oigani amana epistemology and the third one is methodology so I mathak ta tam thiba concept hai se ontology epistemology methodology ahum ak se punse laga research paradigm se same hai ne ko ontology na kaino hai de something exists or not in reality epistemology na if you know something how do you know that about that something have to go methodology sina okay you know something then how will you know further have to go how will you study that have to adu da lakane hai ba ko research paradigm sina ekoi research project ama conduct to bakanda magi structure magi foundation se ekoi da establish tawna gi help to bigani ko okay research paradigm in medical science will be much different from social science for example okay sida diagram ma yaw kani si yengo ontology lere methodology lere epistemology si ahum se punjal laga research paradigm gi pillars oina seme ko si ahum se pillars ne ba okay so now mathak ta tam khiba concept me am sing se summarize to solo ko sigi diagram sta so what is axiology axiology na hangi se what do we value okay values is good values bad values moral immoral me am sing do adu question do axiology na hangane ko sina step 1 ne ba ontology sidana what is out there to know whether it exists in reality or not have the ko third and epistemology la ko epistemology is na suppose you know something then how do you know about that something have the philosophy of the knowledge have the epistemology ko so what and how can we know about it have it fourth and methodology so I can ma khange ko knowledge se kamela no so khangre ba so how can we go about acquiring that knowledge hojiki knowledge to further knowledge ka bene koina puthokani have the methodology ka ko methodology different things la krane research ke process la ane ko five ta methods la kane method have the what precise procedure can we use to acquire the knowledge so methodology da ko knowledge acquire tawning ko acquire tawning wa knowledge se karamena kai ke sinna gane koina kai ke sinna koi interview to dora then data collection kamai to gani sigma me am se method se chan gane have ko so these are the important things sources the yeng da su are ko so these are the stuff important ones okay just se makha da ama se yaw picture se ko the ontology gi magi type hai tare ko objectivism yeng khre constructivism su yeng subjectivism su yeng khre ko sumaina epistemology ki types le ko ekhone yeng positivism interpretivism yeng ko there are others also feminism postmodernism etc okay but we are not going into the details we have just studied these two okay feminism nam khang nam ko but these kind of questions are generally not asked sin ko na yeng be category si yeng be ko so positivism interpretism feminism postmodernism si me am se punna epistemology da include tawe have the khangjin be ko next methodology के examples in types ने को action research case study survey research ethnography grounded theory and others सुमेना next के methods of the research था questionnaire interview observation etc यार को so pictures are very useful to help you understand the topics okay so next part से कोई ये करो इसे because I think that's enough for today we'll solve some questions but before we go to the questions ngasigi kari first portion of the research se kadi heavy oibani ko concept heavy oibani aduna nakoi da muka in hanging se whether you have understood what we have discussed so far yes or no please give in the comment section okay Loibi Bandana Ronaldo okay Saudia Sani what about the others Joy Kumar okay anybody wants to say anything Gyantare ko okay adudi sima ngasigi theory le ko now let us apply these ideas okay so question kare ye ngasi ko adudi so just give me a second anova screen tholakani nokoi myam ubra udabra do yenga amtang confirmation piro ko khading asi se rush tawre ko rush tawrisi si agi pace of teaching ni ado sumena concept heavy oibese nongmai class sida certain group of concepts cover to hodragdi next class tamaka akoina maraktagi hobado nungaite ko aduna si continue complete ana cover to na honabada si matam duga matungina check tawraga si page si follow tawbane ko so is the screen visible or not to all of you? Please check and let me know. Urabra. Now okay, very good. Okay myam si khara de hojik active oi tare ko question hangani question 1 si check tawbiro and give your response. First question the higher say which of the following is not a characteristic of research? The research is systematic. Okay, I'll just not read this, you just go through and give the answer. So anybody know the answer to this? Answer come boy gani. Please respond. Directly no voice to hara su yae ko. Message to either su yae. Depend on you. First question se answer tawro myam. Ngasi tamkhre myam do apply tawse ko.
Option number.
Okay, it was not audible clearly. Please write in the message. Option number 2, Laisram Chanu. Okay, Goldie option number 2. Russia option number 2. Topa so response pinero. Please be active. Option number 4. Option number 2 4 ka dale ko. 2 is the research is not a process. Option number 4 is research is not passive. Here se ko. Where is it? Chida is option number 1, research is systematic. Chida is not a characteristic having ko. Characteristic not taba having. So characteristic oi basing se lo lan daru ne. Research is systematic se chumbra lanbra. Systematic hai certain steps follow the way having ko. So si achum bane ko means it is wrong. Next research is not a process. Process ama natte hai ko. The research is not a process. It's chumibra la lebra. This is right answer because research is process ama neva. Okay, research is problem oriented. Of course, research is problem oriented. Problem si aikoina study tawraga solution puthorok na hotna ko. Other research is problem oriented oi sida question se not hangmane si answer la le. Next research is not passive. Not passive have the research active oi higher never. Okay, active oi ko research. You are doing the active process. Okay, so this is also a characteristic, but it is wrong because question is no, not hangmanina ko. Option number 2 is the correct answer. Now attempt the second question. Second question yeng naro myam aduga response pinero. PYQ ngak tani question yawrise previous year question, but the easy questions related to what we learned in today's class. Ngasi koi class ta discuss tawkiba topic se sidai lakpa question ne ko. Second question response pinero. Option number 4, Reshmi. Okay. Others also give the response. Okay, Russia option number 4. Jamina number option 4. Laisham Chanu option 4. Okay, so everybody is giving the option number 4. So let's see if it's correct or not. Chumra lanbra yeng ase ko. Question number 2 da hai je objectivity in the research means what? Objectivity hai je kaino hai bani ko. Being accountable to the public. Public ka mari lena bra ko discuss ta uda. We didn't say anything about this. So maina ko na ngasi discuss ta point da yaw de ko. Second, the sharing the honest report. Okay, we can consider this. Third point is respecting other people's intellectual property. Karai de la ino si mari lende ko. Respect over accountable over kaina. Then fourth, using the confirm and the true fact. Sige si chumgane ba. Factual information se confirm over data se. Hai confirm over se kamene no aina kanom hai sige kari se. Sige kari shape se cylinder na hai ko. Okay. Aina hai ba sumena. So mi amna ka yeng han multiple people na yeng kam sangi ko. Makoi na yeng kana loin mana confirm to gre se cylindrical shape na hai na. Then it is objective. Loin mana confirm to re ko. So this is the objectivity. Research ta sumaina some data sinariba data sinariba concept se aina sinar su mi to pana sinar su adugi meaning adugi kari se interpretation chap na gane ko aduni objective oiba concept sinaba objective oiba fact sinaba data sinaba harise. Okay, so option number 4 is the correct answer. So very good, all of you gave the correct answer. Now next question number 3. Which of the following is not a true characteristic of the research? Research key characteristics not taba hai bani ka. Not. So please solve this question. Very easy. Nobody should get it wrong. Okay, Lesham Chanu, option number 2. Bandana, option number 4. Russia, option number 4. All right.
4.
Okay, give more answers. I'm waiting. Anyone else? Okay, Subha Lakshmi, option number 4. Gemina, option number 4. All right. So china ta ko ni ko myam gyan ta hai bani ko. So very good. Sida ko na ta ko de oi ni yaw kan hai ba sin leite ko. But somewhere or the other ko na ta ki ba discuss to ki ba se. Sidagi understanding equina lausan given ado apply to answer scope to ngam sang. Okay, so if you are going with this assumption equina sumen assumption to chat le haide aina payo lecture loin answer la question la kan haide you will not find any book in this world which will help you do that. Kai gi damak to haida ekoi gi examination competitive higher se kai damak to haide competitive higher se you will find some question which can you cannot solve. Okay, teacher also cannot solve some questions. Kai you know how that it is the nature of the exam is like that. Okay, adana maram oiraga aikoina basic common sense sino am sange ko. So this is a question of common sense. Sida systematic sinoi khange ba se research ke characteristic na haba ma ko scientific si khange but control ha sinoi khangre. Okay, systematics oirba scientific oirba process control oiroidra oi from doi ko haidi certain procedure follow tawraga chat thariba process amase aikoina control tawraba career process amane haigane ko. So this is also controlled. Now not a true high winner casual high just casual stuff, okay, which is not important. Because turning mong no to type neko something which is very flexible type. So research is not like that. Okay, so this is the wrong one, that's why this is the correct answer, not high bagine ko. Now next question number 4. One important character of scientific research is scientific research ki character summary le never just to. So please solve this. So ma'am screen si sound or pick no obra. Please confirm once. I site take kanum tawre.
Sound adum uri.
Sound no yeba. Okay. So option number 2, 2, 2. All right. Okay, option number 2 ni pinase ko. Okay, so let's check the answer. Scientific research की important character. Scientific research की important character is number 1 the proving what we think is correct. ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯆꯨꯝꯃꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯅꯣ ꯈꯟꯕꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯨꯐ ꯇꯧꯅꯉꯥꯏ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯁꯦ ꯔꯤꯁꯔꯆ ꯀꯧꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ? ꯅꯣ, it is subjective. ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯆꯦꯂꯦꯟꯖꯀꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯞꯇ ꯆꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯀꯣ. So this is not the answer. Repeatable result ꯁꯤ ꯀꯟꯁꯤꯗꯔ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ. Third the data collection should be compulsorily qualitative. Okay, ꯁꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯣꯏꯀꯣ. Qualitative ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕꯗ quantitative ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏꯀꯣ. Okay, mixed ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏ. Okay, ꯁꯤ ꯀꯣꯟꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯅꯤ data collection types of data ꯗꯀꯣ. So will not focus here, but it's also wrong. ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗ qualitative ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ none of the above ꯁꯤ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯗꯦ. Repeatable result ꯁꯤ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯈ꯭ꯔꯦꯀꯣ. Replicability. Okay, reliability sida yaurabniko. Mathakki research ki ekoi research ki features ta yaureko. So this is the repeatable result the answer hoegani. So very good, all of you gave the correct answer. Now next question number 5. Sida hai which of the following is not a characteristic feature of research? Research ki features nattabase karambano fana to haveniko. So you should not get this wrong. So solve this question and tell me the answer. Or Bandana, Lestrom Chanu, option number 4. Joy Kumar, option number 4. Russia also. Thoisana, option number 4. Subalaxmi, Saudia, Gemina. Okay, very good. Sige, explain tawla roige. Option number 4 si loina chumma male ko. Question number 5. Sida aikoigi systematic inquiry oibra oi. Finding new information siso research ke pandama mane ko. Formulate the theory and apply them in the real world situation. Of course, this is also correct. But sida academic domain dhakta research is limited tawraga lai haibne. Means man haning is academic PhD si nattaba topa research amata leite haibne ko. Si oi thokte ko. Si chumde because research PhD tawda mi so research kok se research ki mindset sinaraga multiple senses tawsu research makhala bane ko. So this is all this is limited over academic ki so that's why this is the correct answer. Now I'll give one more question. Question number 9 question number 9. Scientific research has the ultimate goal of explaining any phenomenon by which of this? Choose the answer. All of you give the correct answer. No.
4.
ngasi audio ji khara nokoi side la pa jang on the chena ta de ko so excuse me for that. So if possible please write the answer in the message. Okay, let's from Chanu, option number 4. Okay, what is also wrong? Another qualitative higher winner. None of the above very late. Repeatable results in the side. Others please give the response. Question number 9. Resmi, option number 4. Okay. All right, so sige answer chung me ko option number 4 hoigani. Conditional law oide, law of uniqueness hai laite, law of intuition eikoina personal eikoigi feelings tagi oiba personal imagination ki basis ta lakpa law ka haibne ko intuition harase adi thokte ko sumena. So generalization se research ta apply ta ko. So this is the point. Last one question for you here and we'll finish. Question number 18. Please solve this. Which of the following approach to the study of reality suggests that only the knowledge gained through the experience and the senses is acceptable?
Three.
Okay, very good. Lasham Chanu, option number 3. kari hoigani constructivism, ethnography, empiricism, operationalism. Joy Kumar, option number 3. Resmi, Subhalakshmi. Okay, Nawaz Sharif. All right, so very good, all of you. Okay, I am manang asigi koine solve to question je no koi am around 90% plus gave the correct answer. Okay, so very happy for this. So I hope it is making sense how you are class comment chat thagane have the cost. So this is the correct answer. Empiricism se hoigane ko. Empiricism na taba rationalism hai ba masulai ke ko. Rationalism se epistemology ki concept type of knowing the knowledge to ni. Empiricism the sense ki hai rationalism the using the mind and the logic. Okay, ngasa ice cream ki concept to ningsing ko. Adu da loina gyan tar dam ni. So this is all. Koi ki kari se. Ngarang class ama conduct tawkre Oza Johnson na so ngasi gi sina faculty ngarang gi Oza Johnson faculty ama ore ngasi aina research ki lawre ko sumaina atopa next ki faculty Oza Lisan na heng class law ni kon hoige. So we are the 3 faculties who will be teaching to you this entire paper 1. Okay, so koi gi material si hairagadi book form da lakani ko sida piriba study material ngasai ki tak pada sin akhibido plus these questions. Okay, so sin na koi direct hand to hand lakhadaba study material ne ko sig mathakta maka every class topic se chapter complete oibaga within the 7 days. Okay, every chapter gi no koi test conduct ogani mock test ko adu kana fangani. And also after the completion of this entire syllabus loin lo shilakanda complete syllabus ke mock test lakane hariba ko. So this is a very systematic method of preparation. Koina chapter khara hainare handagi ko. So advance on hoina class tak tringai da hoina preparation to jage practice tawra yenge ha. So you are free to do so because we will be giving you the book. Okay, koina publish tawjaba koina many years of hard work tagi compile tarko book ne ko. So many aspirants have taken the benefit of this book, of these lectures. So you are also welcome to do this, and I hope that's all for today's class. And you can all so please attend the demo class tomorrow also, and see what facilities, what kind of kogi sigi ko MOS tutorial piriba kari ma'am se sigi kana below na again hoi kari do friendsing no in a you can spread to your friends, you can share to all your other experience ko koi punna preparation tawriba ma'am sing share tawraga punna hona minam yae ko. So that's all I have to say, and I think we can end the class here for today, and I hope we'll continue this class and we'll see each other in the upcoming classes for research aptitude. We'll meet again there. Okay, everybody. So I hope that's all for today.